Hey guys, we are back with some more New York Islanders franchise mode, and in this one, we are going to go through free agency. Got two free agents to sign here, a defenseman and a forward. We'll do the defenseman first, and that would be Mirco Mueller. I said that I didn't want Mirco in the last one, but I changed my mind after I stopped recording, because I figured it makes sense for a seventh defenseman to try to get back into the NHL. And given that Mueller didn't play at all last year, and he only played 10 games the year before, and then before that, he didn't play since 2020, 2021. I believe that's year number 3. So I figure we'll give Mueller a chance. Not going to be too big of a chance, as we do have our prospect defenseman, Nicholas Barry, up and coming. So we'll give him 2.6 for 1 year. That sounds about right for him. And then, as far as forwards go, we will be going after Joe Farabee. He's 25 years of age, 80 overall as we know it, though that is 2 bar. And if we take a look here, 40 points last year, likely on the third or fourth line with no power play time, because he only had roughly 13 minutes average of ice time per night. And he was pretty solid defensively as well, 52 takeaways to 35 giveaways, 91 hits. Not a face-off taker, obviously, but we're not getting him for that. So, Joe Farabee as well. I'll give him 2 years for 2.6 as well. There you go. All right, so that is about it for free agency. Let's just simulate up and see if we get both of them. This is actually the second time I'm recording this episode, because when I recorded this episode previously, there was no complications in the recording at all. I finished the recording was fine, nothing screwed up, but of course my PlayStation had to screw up. And basically what happened was none of my controllers would reconnect to the PS4. I was forced to shut it off. I was hoping that autosave would do its job, or not autosave, but the backup saves, and it didn't do its job. So we are back here at July 6th now at this point, and we have signed Mueller and Farabee. So now what we can do is we can just go up to the start of year number 8. And what I will say, we do have quite a bit of different line combinations to start out this year, because I think that was the real issue with our team last year. I don't think it was a matter of our roster. We're a skilled team for sure, but I think it was more of the combinations that we were using, because we didn't have too much physicality. But now that we're going to have a full year of Bo Horvat, we're going to have a full year of Joel Farabee, who is seemingly phenomenal from what we have seen so far out of his stats. We keep getting offered all these trades as I talk, and it looks better. It looks a lot better this year than it was at the start of last year. So we'll see what happens. And I will simulate up to the start of year number 8. I'll get all the lines set. I will also make sure that our AHL is ready to go, and we will get things going with the simulation. All right, so here are your year number 8 New York Islanders. First line, Ragnarsson, Barzal, and Wahlstrom. Second line is going to be Mueller with Cizek and Streit. Third line, Ottoson, Horvat, and Pekarainen. And then Farabee with Commodore and Hines. Now, as to why Commodore is on the fourth line, he is a third line scorer, but we are giving him second line power play time and second line penalty kill time. So that's more than making up for the ice time that he would normally be getting if he wasn't on the special teams. So I like the look of this forward lineup. You got Ragnarsson in support of Barzal and Wahlstrom, who can pretty much carry a line on their own. And then you got Mueller and Streit along with Cizek. And Mueller, as we all know, consistent 60 to 70 point guy. Streit, very good goal scorer. One-time 50 goal scorer, two-time 40 goal scorer. And then Tim Cizek, who had a breakout year last year with 53 points. So I expect that line to do well. Ottoson and Horvat, who are both physical, both defensive. And Jani Pekarainen, who has fantastic hands, puck skills. So that should be a pretty good line as well. And then Farabee along with Commodore and Hines. As Farabee is physical, and he gets a large amount of points in a small amount of time. And then Commodore, he's a pretty consistent 30 to 40 point guy. Now, this is the first time he's been on the fourth line, but he's also, again, on the power play. And then Doug Hines will be in there to start the season, and he will be rotated out as necessary with either Rafael Pouliot or Alan Rabbit, and then Mirko Mueller is scratched on defense. And speaking of defense, Morgan Rielly and Pascal Durette, and then Will Butcher and Damon Severson are back together, and then Brandon Montour with our defensive prospect, Nicholas Barry. We're going to see how he is to start out his NHL career. We're going to give him the shot. And the special teams, so power play, Mueller, Barzal, Wallstrom, Barry, and Rielly. And then Streit, Cizek, Ragnarsson, Commodore, and Butcher. Actually, you know what? Before I had it as Commodore up here and then Barry down here. Yeah, okay, that looks right. And then the four-man power play, Barzal, Wallstrom, Rielly, and Barry. And then Mueller, Streit, Butcher, and Severson. Penalty kill is Horvat, Ottoson, Rielly, and Durette. And then Commodore, Farabee, Severson, and Montour. And then three-man penalty kill, Horvat, Rielly, Durette, Commodore, Severson, and Montour. Hopefully our penalty kill is a lot better this year than it was last year. Penalty kill was very much a weakness of ours. So hopefully we can pick that up this year. Barzal and Wallstrom and Rielly and Durette are all together on the 4-on-4. Second line 4-on-4, Mueller, Streit, Butcher, and Severson. And then Commodore, Ragnarsson, Montour, and Barry. And then the 3-on-3, we have Barzal, Wallstrom, and Rielly, Mueller, Streit, and Severson, and then Commodore, Ragnarsson, and Durette. Extra attackers are Barzal and Horvat, and the shootout is Jani Pekkarinen with Wallstrom, Streit, Barzal, and Mueller. And then in goal, we have Hutchinson and Oda, scratched Pouliot, Rabbit, and Mueller. And then for the AHL, as for the guys I signed Frederick Gauthier, Jacob Forsbacka Carlson, Blake Coleman, and Philip Klapik. We were very weak down the center. We desperately needed all those guys. All of our prospects are wingers. And then defensively, Harry Peterson, I signed Kyle Wood, Walfredson, and Clapperton, and then Chung with Enroth. And then in goal, of course, you have Valeri Volkov, the franchise potential. Kolesnik is on the power play. Everything's looking good down here. So we will go ahead and start the simulation. Now, in the previous one, I played a game against, I believe it was Pittsburgh Penguins. But since I had already done that, and since the recording was okay, the only thing that screwed up was the game file since my PS4 turned off. I'm actually going to insert that footage in here now because I don't feel like replaying that. So we're just going to go ahead with the simulation once the game is over. Still, it's footage from before, so I will show it to you guys right now. Alright, let's go. We got 3-minute periods here just so that we don't take up too much time. Let's go. Face off one by Barzal. Rielly will take that and get it back to Barzal unintentionally. Wallstrom will try to get it, and Ragnarsson has it now for the Islanders. Ragnarsson with the shot. Blocked by Mata. Barzal picks that up. Gets it to Rielly. Rielly tried to get Wallstrom, but finds Barzal instead. And McKinnon will get Pietrangelo. Mata up to Sprong. McKinnon over to Kane. Kane trying to survey his options. Gets a shot blocked by Rielly. And McKinnon gets that back to the point for Pietrangelo, but Rielly picks it up and finds Barzal. Barzal in the offensive zone, trying to find Ragnarsson, but tries to get up to Rielly, and that'll be an unfortunate tripping penalty. So Horvat and Farabee out there now for the penalty kill, along with Barry, number 66 apparently, and Farabee, or I already said Farabee. I thought that was the other defenseman there. Durette, there you go. Okay, so, oh, not good. Yeah, Barry's out there because of it's Rielly in the box. So we'll have to hope the rookie can do well here on the penalty kill. Farabee with a far shot. Schultz will take that for Pittsburgh. Sprong Tries to get into the zone and does. Gets it to Crosby and White. Oh my goodness. Hutchinson will let that go, and Horvat will dump in. Chased by Pietrangelo as Horvat tries to chase it as well, but taken by Pittsburgh. Schultz into the zone. Tries to dangle past Barry and does not. Good play by the kid. White tries to find his teammate, but finds Farabee instead, and Farabee will clear. And Pietrangelo almost gets that into his own goal. As the penalty kill unit is very tired here. I probably should have taken a look at the lines there. Drouin tries to get that past Durat, but cannot, and Horvat will send it no further than center ice. And bad line change there, unfortunately, as Ottoson will get it out just enough. Mata will have to regroup. Drouin over to Josi with the shot. Great save by Hutchinson. And Montour will get that out of the zone for New York. And almost get it on net as well. Severson is deep, as is Commodore. Both getting back though. As McKinnon gets into the zone for Pittsburgh. Center slot guarded by Commodore. As Pittsburgh trying to look for anything here. As oh my, they almost get something. As Hutchinson has to reach back to make that save. And the puck will be dumped out. And no longer the penalty kill of the New York Islanders. So that'll be an icing. But, you know, just had to get that one out of there, as that was a little bit of chaos there. So we'll have to settle for the defensive zone faceoff. Scandella for Glebov. Gets it around the boards. Montour tried to get it back, but Wilson up to Scandella. Back to Wilson. Leipzig over to Schultz. Back to for Leipzig. Scandella for Leipzig, blocked by Commodore. As the puck will get out of the zone. And quick line change here for the Islanders. And blocked by Ottoson. Very nice. Montour. Wallstrom gets it. Delayed, but he got it. He'll get that to Montour. Down low for Barzal. Over to Ragnarsson with the shot. Oh my goodness. He had a great chance there, but could not convert. Probably the best chance all period for the New York Islanders. As they look to get their other lines out there, but unfortunately the defensive units are all tired. As Ragnarsson tries to find Wallstrom there and then eventually gets him. Barzal battling with Janmark. And Barzal will win that puck battle. Back for Butcher. Over to Severson with the shot from the point, but Ragnarsson right in front couldn't get it home. As Ragnarsson for Barzal. Barzal battling for it, but cannot get it. As Janmark will take it out, and he gets hit by an Islander right there. That is unfortunate for him. As Barzal into the zone. Tried to find Wallstrom. He got his stick lifted. And Wallstrom tries to power his way to the front of the net. And oh my goodness. He cannot convert either. There's less than a minute remaining here in the third period. Can the Islanders get the time goal as Mueller intercepts that pass and takes it up himself? Mueller tries to find someone and goes down low. Finds Barzal. Barzal back for Streit. Streit for Mueller. For Severson. For Barry. Islanders pulling the goaltender. Barry with his shot. Oh, blocked in front. Barzal still out there. Down low. Tried to find, I believe that was Streit, but yeah. You're going to have a penalty here, as that was a poke on a trip that I didn't even do on Bennett Streit. Almost never see a tripping penalty with the computers lately. Yeah, that was indeed the computer that did that. I was still controlling Barzal at the time. Yep. Bennett Streit to the box for tripping. That is unfortunate. 25 seconds remaining. Let's see if we can do something here. Get to overtime. Come on, boys. Josi, Farabee. Come on, go, go, go. Got a pinch, got a pinch, got a pinch. No, no. Don't turn it over now. Riley, McKinnon with the shot. Come on, no. No, Farabee. 10 seconds remaining. Go. Horvat. Go faster. Farabee. Oh my goodness, we have a tie game going into overtime with 3.8 seconds remaining. The new acquisition, Joel Farabee, with the goal on the penalty kill from Bo Horvat. And we have a tie game. Oh my goodness. Joel Farabee, shorthanded with 3 seconds remaining. What an acquisition already. Yep, that was quite the shot there from the top of the circle, and not much more can be said about that. That was a laser. We have a tie game. Beautiful. Alright, so Ottoson and Commodore out there against Kane, McKinnon, and Drouin. And Commodore will win that back, and Durant is content to take it back and get it to overtime. Very nice. Alright, so we'll keep the first line penalty kill out there to start the overtime. And oh my, penalty kill in overtime, that's never a good thing. Horvat take the face off against McKinnon. Here we go. Face off won by Horvat. Riley will dump that in, where Durant tries to meet it, but Pietrangelo meets it instead. McKinnon gets it poked off, and Riley will take it the other way. Riley tries to get by, and he's by. Oh my goodness, he tried to go to the backhand, but he could not convert. What a chance for the Islanders in overtime. As the Penguins will take that and try to get one in front for Justin Schultz, I believe that is. Number 4 for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they will get it back where the point was vacant, and Murray will have to take it himself. Pietrangelo for Kane. Kane passes it over, and Durant intercepts. Very nice. Riley takes it up for the Islanders. Over for Durant. Durant, the shot, and almost gets past Murray. Oh my goodness. This is more intense for a preseason game than it should be. Commodore on the face-off in the offensive zone. Cannot win it. Sprong will take it. Pietrangelo up to Schultz. Schultz over to Sprong. Center slot guarded by Montour. And poked away by Severson, but not far out. As Hutchinson will take it and get to Severson. And Severson up for Montour. Montour has Commodore on him. Commodore, oh my goodness. He almost had that one under Matt Murray. Montour, block shot, and Commodore will get that over to the corner. Severson is content to take this back as the power play is over for Pittsburgh. He has Strite. Strite with the shot. Strite another shot. Oh my goodness, Commodore right there. Oh my goodness, boys. This overtime is actually kind of intense for a preseason game. Butcher. Oh, Jesus. Not a good turnover there. Holy moly. Holy moly. At least it's 4-on-4. Come on. Pietrangelo. Mata. DeCane. Come on, boys. Good defense. Yes, Barry. The veteran, the rookie playing like a veteran already. Commodore with 1:40 remaining. To Strite. Oh my goodness. Barry tries to pick up that puck, but cannot. Mata has it poked off of him by Commodore. Kane battles with it with him. And Barry will take that puck and gets knocked down by McKinnon. Commodore guarding the slot as Josi has it on the point. Down low for Kane. Back for Josi. Josi switches up with him, and Barry takes it. Very nice. Up to Commodore. Commodore with 1:10. Commodore shoots. Strike. Oh my goodness. He got defended well by a Pittsburgh Penguin. And we keep going here in this overtime. Oh my. Oh, what a save by Hutchinson. He lets it out. Severson. Up to Commodore. Commodore tries to get by but cannot. Crosby for Pittsburgh. To Kane. Wahlstrom defends him well. Butcher has it now. And up to Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom. Oh, he dekes by. Oh, he could not quite get by Pittsburgh. But that was a nice move there to try to get by. And Scandella, the former Islander. Another penalty. I thought I was getting better with those tripping penalties, but apparently not. Severson to the box. Yep. That was me that time. That was definitely me. Alright, Horvat. Let's do it again, buddy. Ugh. I hate when I do that. Josi, yes. The interception by Horvat. Horvat taking it up. Finds Riley. Oh my goodness. Horvat almost had another beautiful assist. But it was not. And Riley defends Mata there well. 9 seconds remaining. Riley to Durat. Durat with 5. Clapper. Oh my. Horvat was almost there as we are going to a shootout. Wow. This game is pretty interesting for a preseason game. So here we go. Shootout time. Did not think I'd be seeing this. So here we go. Are we going first? No, that'd be Pittsburgh. McKinnon in on Hutchinson, and he goes backhand. He dangles Hutchinson into submission there. As we see, this is actually a pretty nice move by McKinnon. Yeah, he goes, looks like he's going to take that forehand shot, but goes backhand on the deke on Hutchinson. And there you go. That is going to be a 1-0 lead for the Penguins in the shootout. First up, Yanni Pekkarinen, number 35. He's got the dangles. And I'm terrible with righties. Not only am I terrible in the shootout, but I'm just as terrible with righties normally. So a righty in the shootout, not a recipe for success for me. Alright, Patrick Kane, here we go. Let's see what he can do. On Hutchinson, oh my, he goes backhand as well. Yeah, that is twice now that Hutchinson has been beat backhand. And that is just unfortunate. Kane and McKinnon. Not looking too good here for your New York Islanders. Alright, Wallstrom. Jeez, another righty. Alright, I'm just going to have to take a shot here. No dangles. Wallstrom. Oh, jeez. I should have edited the shootout lineups. I know I am no good with righties in the shootout. Lefties are my only shot. Alright, here we go. We'll get back to the menu. Alright, so we are back, and obviously the score against Pittsburgh is a little different than it was actually in the game that we had just played. However, it did go to a shootout, but we won it, and probably because I wasn't controlling any players in it. Anyway, self-roast. Let's go on for the rest of the month and see what happens. Well, actually, not the rest of the month. Let's start October, because it never even started until now. So here we go. Game against Boston. Let's see what happens here. 7-2 victory to start out the season. Very nice. 5-4 win against the Washington Capitals as well. So off to a good start in the season. 2-0 loss against the LA Kings. You never like to see that. You never like to see your team get shut out. But then we got a shutout against the Calgary Flames to follow it up. So very nice. 4-1 loss against the Colorado Avalanche, and then a 2-1 win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So we're not in a bad spot, I wouldn't say, but definitely we've had better starts to the season before, so not going to overanalyze this too much. Yanni Pekkarinen injured with a sprained ankle until October 27th. So here's where I guess Doug Hines will be able to go up to the third line here, and we will get, what's his name? Either Pouliot or, yeah, we could try Rabbit. We'll see what Rabbit's about. And, okay, so Nicholas Berry is a 77. Only has 1 assist. Did that come on the power play? Yeah, that came on the power play. +2. So, let me know what you guys think on Berry. I think we should send him down to the AHL for some conditioning, some seasoning, you know, get him ready. But he definitely has a bright future here with the New York Islanders regardless. But we will also continue the rest of the month with him just to get a little bit more of a look at him. And then, yeah, we will continue the rest of this month, and hopefully we don't lose too many more games. There is a loss against the Arizona Coyotes. 5-4 win against the Detroit Red Wings. Chicago, 6-1 win. That is what I like to see. Vegas, we have a slow simulation, but Yanni Pekkarinen is back. Let's see what Alan Rabbit did in his few games. Nothing. +1. Was he at least good defensively? Let's see over here. Well, he didn't give the puck away, so that's a plus. But we will get Yanni Pekkarinen back in there as he is necessary for the shootout. And we will get back to the simulation. Vegas, 3-2 overtime win. That's what you like to see. There you go. 4-1 win against the LA Kings. And Vancouver, 6-4 loss. So waiting for your New York Islanders at the end of 1 month. Not too shabby. Oliver Wahlstrom with 15 points. Not anything new about that. But let's check out... Oh, before I forget. before I forget, I want to check the awards. So Stanley Cup, San Jose Sharks, President's Trophy, Buffalo Sabres, and San Jose versus Buffalo in the final. Art Ross, Svechnikov, Norris, Brady Shea, jeez, we missed him last year. Lady Bing, Sam Reinhart, Calder, R. Oshie on the Jets, and Conn Smythe, Sean Gibson. Well, I'm glad you're doing well there, buddy. I very much appreciate your time here in New York, but we all know we had to move on from Gibson, mainly for the salary cap issues, although I really did not want to. As seen, he was a phenomenal goaltender for us, and he still is for the San Jose Sharks, clearly. So, and then the Vezina, Vasilevsky, Jennings, Luukkonen, Masterton, Hajek on the Rangers, Selke, McLennan, Lindsay, Svechnikov, and Maurice Richard, Jack Hughes on the Buffalo Sabres. Now let's check out the player stats. See all the player stats through 1 month. Wahlstrom, 15 points. Barzal, 14. Ragnarsson with 13. He's doing well for himself there on the first line. Mueller with 9. Streit with 5 goals so far. Doug Hines with 7 on the fourth line. Wow. Cizek with 6. Farabee, Horvat, Ottoson, and Riley all with 6 as well. Commodore with 5. Durrett and Severson with 4. Pekarainen, Montour, Butcher, and Barry all with 2. And then Mueller, Pouliot have not played yet. And Rabbit with nothing in 3 games. Plus minus, Montour, Wahlstrom, and Ragnarsson all plus 10. Very nice. Shots, let's see. Yep, Wahlstrom. Nothing new about that. Ragnarsson, though, with 40. And then shooting percentage. Guys with over 20 shots. Straight with a 17.9. Wahlstrom with a 14.3. Let's see. Face-offs. Nope, not face-offs taken. Face-off percentage. So Commodore continues to be our best face-off man. 57.5. He has been phenomenal at the face-off circle. Bo Horvat, 57.1 as well. So I'm glad I moved him into center. Barzal, 50.7. He could be doing better. Cizek, 48.1. He could definitely be doing better as well. So as far as our centers go, most of them are doing well. Cizek could be doing better, but not really a whole ton of an issue there. Hits, let's see, physicality. Wahlstrom and Durrett lead currently with 24 each. Ottoson with 21. Horvat and Mueller with 20. Barzal with 16. Montour and Streit with 15. Hines with 14. 12 for Riley and Severson. Ragnarsson with 10. Farabee and Cizek with 9. Commodore with 7. Pekarainen with 6. Butcher with 5. Barry with 2. Rabbit with 1. And then ratios, let's see. Farabee, good. Horvat, pretty good. Barzal, very good. Mueller, very good. Commodore, very good. Streit, very good. Ottoson, good. Ragnarsson could be better. Pekarainen, very good. Durrett, good. Riley, good. Hines could be a lot better. Cizek, okay. Barry, very good. Oh my goodness, actually. Because 5-5 ratio for a defenseman. That's 1-to-1. I mean, that's... For a rookie defenseman, especially in his first month... You gotta hand it to Nicholas Barry there. That's impressive. Brendan Montour, pretty good. Severson, good. Butcher, very good as well. Wahlstrom, it's not like giveaways are outweighing takeaways or takeaways are outweighing giveaways, so he's not doing great, but he's not doing bad either, so you can't really complain. He's getting offense. And then Rabbit with 2-to-1. Fights, let's see. Pascal Durrett has the only fight of the season so far for your New York Islanders. And goaltenders, Oda has played 9 games. Ooh, 87 overall for Jace Oda. Well, looks like we have ourselves a goaltender controversy here, boys. Jace Oda with a shutout and a .910 save percentage, and Hutchinson in 3 games played so far, .929 save percentage. So he's doing well so far, but a small sample size for the season, as I suppose the computer has put Jace Oda in the starter's role, as he is now an 87 overall. What about Hutchinson? He stayed at 85, so... I guess I understand why the computer did that, but another goalie controversy here to deal with. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially if Oda and Hutchinson both play well. But the thing is, Oda's contract is coming up this year, and I guarantee you, as an 87 overall, he's going to want a lot of money. and I don't know if we're going to be able to afford that. So we have to commit to one of these guys, and I would guess it's going to be Jason Hutchinson, just because, one, we have him locked up for longer, and two, he's already proven to be the better goaltender so far this season, in of course fewer games, but he also has more experience than Jay Soda. He's older. He has proven to be a solid goaltender at every level. He's never been below a .903, and that was an off year for him in the AHL. As soon as he came up to the NHL, he just started performing like mad. He had a little bit of an off year last year, but that was because he was I have a feeling that was because he was adjusting to the starter's role. 3 games so far this year, .929 save percentage. Really can't complain from him. And as far as Oda goes, he has a .910 so far this year, but then a .911 last year, so he's keeping pace with where he was. But then he was a little shaky here, not only in Germany, but in the AHL as well. So we'll see what happens with this situation, but we're going to need to commit to one guy here with Oda's contract coming up. And I have a feeling that's going to be Hutchinson. So we might want to turn auto-rotate goalies off, just so that Hutchinson gets more starts, as to not make him mad. And also, since we have 2 very capable goaltenders, we may as well ride the hot hand for, for basically all season. And then once Oda's contract is up, we can tender a qualifying offer to him and then explore our options from there. So that'll be about it for the NHL. We'll go check our AHL real quick. Kolesnik off to a good start with 6 points in 7 games. Lin with 4. Klapik and Chung with 4. Coleman, Forsback, Carlson, Tuomanen, and Scarabelli with 3. Enroth and Peterson with 2. Wood, O'Byrne, Colasar, Yahir, and Clapperton, all these guys, Walfordson, Dietz, all with 1. And then Gauthier, the only one without a point so far down there in the minors. And then let's check on Volkov, 862 save percentage so far in 3 games played. Not looking too good for him. At least he's a franchise potential, so he still has a lot of value, but yeah, unfortunate there. So what we'll do now, to end off the video, we will check out the team stats. We already did the awards. I actually set my computer background image to be an image that just says awards, so I constantly have a reminder of to check the awards, even when I'm not playing GM mode. All right, so here we go. Goals for per game. Yep, we're fine there. 3.5. We've known that we can score goals. Goals against per game. It's actually not that bad. 2.58. That's middle of the pack, so I can't complain too much. Power play, 17.2. Could definitely be better, especially with all these power plays up here, but they will come back down to earth, especially Washington and Columbus. And now penalty kill. Not what you like to see. 72.2. As the penalty kill continues to be an Achilles heel for your New York Islanders. So we have to come up with an answer to that, because that's been an issue for us ever since Jonathan Taves left us for retirement. So yeah, we really got to figure that out. And I'll leave it off here because it has been a short recording, but with the gameplay added in there, it's probably going to be a lot longer. So I'll end things off right here. Let me know what you guys think. What improvements could we make to the penalty kill? What should we do about the goaltender situation? So with that, I will see you guys in the next one.